This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Wednesday, October 16th. I'm here with Al, Lindsay, and the birthday boy, Brandon.
Hashtag Team Fine Wine. Hashtag Team Fine Wine.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right, here we
You
go.
get better with age.
There you go.
I didn't know.
Yeah, you need to say that before it.
That could be a hashtag for like a wine company.
Right.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll
Make it
start my
more
own
unique to your
wine.
birthday so we can brand
Man,
you.
I was about to thank you for the speech you gave me last week, prepping me for 35. But now I got a brand. I
I
got to
attack you
explain
on
my
TV on your
hashtag.
birthday. You
All
know
right,
the
you guys
rules.
done? You guys finished?
My
Okay, great.
hashtags, my hashtag, my birthday.
Let's get to the actual stories. Did
Okay,
any of the Democrats really stand out in last night's debate? So for the first time, Elizabeth Warren was the front runner, and she clearly had a target on her back. Take a look.
Well, we heard it tonight, a yes or no question that didn't get a yes or no answer. Look, this is why people here in the Midwest are so frustrated with Washington in general and Capitol Hill in particular.
But Warren came prepared and had some pretty clever comebacks and burns of her own, like this one.
I went on the floor and got you votes. I got votes for that bill.
I am deeply grateful to President Obama, who fought so hard to make sure that agency was passed into law.
Ooh, social media really, though, ripped on Anderson Cooper's final question. I thought it was so stupid about Ellen's friendship with former President George W. Bush. Take a look.
Ellen defended their friendship, saying we're all different, and I think that we've forgotten that that's okay, that we're all different. So in that spirit, we'd like you to tell us about a friendship that you've had that would surprise us, what impacts it's had on you and your beliefs.
Because we're in sixth grade. All right, the president tweeted, there is no way that any of the Democrat candidates that we witnessed last night could possibly become president of the United States. So what do we do up here? We want to know what you think. So what are we going to do? We're going to put a vote up. So go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Lindsay, I'm going to go at you first.
This is the weakest field of Democratic presidential candidates I have ever seen. I'm looking at this and I'm not understanding how you had 4 years to get people together and we have 12 candidates on stage and all I'm seeing is complete garbage. No one is answering how they're going to pay for anything, right? Everyone attacked Elizabeth Warren, your front runner, and we're not having any answers on. Biden basically gave Republicans a talking point. He said, this will cost more your health care plan than all we have in the federal budget. So I don't understand why you're making it easy. You guys say that everyone is disgusted with Trump. It seems like it's so easy for him to rally his base right now. As we watch these rallies going on and on, people in the crowd in uproar, and we watch these mediocre candidates on stage, no one is impressing me.
I appreciate your passion. To be honest with you, Lindsay, I kind of agree with you. I thought this was a waste of a debate. I thought it was 12 people, way too long. I thought the last question should have been on climate change or something more important. And no one stood out more, though, to me, than Buttigieg. And I'll say why. We all want a rock star, like you said. Well, he served in Afghanistan, speaks 7 languages, Rhodes Scholar, Oxfordian debate team. He's gay and won the mayor of South Bend, Indiana. You want a rock star? That's your rock star. You want an Obama? I promise you, that's your new Obama.
But I think that people do want someone who's going to represent. Like right now, someone needs the independents, and only people that were on that stage representing independents were Klobuchar and Buttigieg.
There you go.
And so if they can do that, I don't know if they're the front runners right now. Warren's the front runner, and I think that people in big business said they will sit this one out instead of vote for her. So that's a big problem.
How many people in big business, though?
A lot of people work for big business companies or are married to someone in big business. So you have to remember that white women were the turn of the vote last time in 2016. So if that happens again and they follow their husbands,
did Trump run? I'm genuinely asking this. Did Trump run on like I'm going to help big business?
Yeah, he was I'm a businessman.
Because all I heard was the wall and lock her up. I didn't hear a lot of policy, and I think that's what is so different between. First of all, Trump isn't even being primaried. So what we're doing here is I feel like the Democrats are inherently at a disadvantage. If I tell if I say you and Tory are going to debate and the winner gets to have the chair, and Brandon doesn't have to debate anybody, Brandon just gets the chair. Eventually, you guys are going to say something that's going to turn people off. He's not going to get pushed as far as these people that are being primary because they're going to be put in a corner. How do you feel on guns? Answer this. And because they're pushing that corner.
Being an incumbent, Al, you get that respect of not having to go out and primary. That's what happens.
Tori, I'm with you on Buttigieg because you're asking for a rock star candidate to come out and all those accolades that that she just mentioned. That's one thing that's going to win over a lot of people. But the thing is, I like how he center left.
Me too.
I like how he called out Warren for her Medicaid for all. He said Medicaid for all who want it. And there's a lot of Americans who can get behind that. Also, the way he's called out Beto O'Rourke for the gun, go in and confiscate the guns. There's a lot of NRA, Second Amendment type Americans who are going to get behind that.
Especially with his military background.
That's the rock star candidate.
But your rock star is gay.
But it doesn't.
How many people is that going to turn off? Obviously, that's not me.
I know that, but he won in South Bend, and that is generally not a very warm environment to gays. I think this guy is a centrist.
How's that going to play in the South, Tori?
Better than it's going to be with a woman.
And you know what can help that is the fact that he called out Beto O'Rourke for trying to take away the tax exemption for churches as well. We talk about.
We run stories about people not wanting to make cakes for gay people, much less vote for them.
Yeah, but he's backing that. He's backing the church on that, and I think that's going to win a lot of people over. He's center left.
We'll see if he even makes it to the next debate.
It's a true point. Let's see what the DBL Nation thinks. Let's go to the vote. 54% says, do you think any of the Democratic candidates can beat Trump? 55% say yes.
Ooh.
So we're right at kind of a tie right there. 46% saying no. All right, well, keep going and let us know what you think. Well, for the first time, actress Felicity Huffman, she woke up this morning in prison. And we've got all the juicy details on what life is like for her at the Club Fed facility, where she's spending the next 14 days. So for breakfast, she gets milk, fruit, hot or cold cereal, or bread with jelly. Lunch items include chicken sandwiches, and a typical dinner is a juicy Salisbury steak or black beans with mashed potatoes. Daily activities include arts and crafts and weight loss programs. Huffman has an early wake-up call and has to have her bed made by 6:30. She has to make do with only 3 pairs of underwear. She may be strip searched before any visitors see her, and she only will get visitors on the weekends. Finally, she only gets 1 roll of toilet paper per week.
And for beans and mashed potatoes, you only get 1 roll? What?
There's a lot of things that are problematic to me. So her uniform is a khaki pants and a blouse, like something that we wear on the show.
Yes.
She can wear her wedding ring in small hoops. She can buy brand name items at the commissary, and she can cross stitch, crochet with watercolors.
Love cross stitch.
Like what type
That's the real punishment.
Yeah, like what this is. And yesterday I was trying to defend, she's doing this plus her time when she gets out of community service, and Al was like, this is nonsense. And now that we have the proofs in the pudding, this is nonsense.
So you don't think this is totally Club Fed to you?
I don't even know why jails like this exist.
I agree. What do you think?
I think she's going to come out playing dominoes with cornrows, and she's going to win. She's going to be gambling a bunch of Lucy's.
Lucy's? What do you think, Al?
I don't know. I think she's going to profit off of this. I think this is best case scenario for her.
So too.
First of all, you guys have been singing her praises. Like, I'm glad she stepped up. She got caught.
Yeah, I agree.
She didn't send a tweet. She got caught. You guys are acting like she's Joan of Arc or something. She went to the easiest jail that's ever been. I would kill to go here. And now she's going to come out, write a book called, what's this woman's name? I forgot her name. Felicity Huffman, My Journey. And she's going to make money. She's going to go around and talk to other people, and she's going to make money off of this. And it's really a slap in the face.
But at least she's acknowledging a remorse. Lori Loughlin.
She got caught. She's not acknowledging remorse.
Al, does she call it the pen? You think she was like, man, I had to do 14 in the pen.
years.
You think she talks like
that? Yeah, that's how Felicity Huffman says it. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, you're never going to believe what happened to one family. I don't understand this. I need some more details, so listen up. This Dutchman showed up at a bar. He ordered 5 beers.
It sounds like the beginning of a bad joke.
Yeah, and a rabbi and a Catholic priest. And apparently told authorities he had escaped a farmhouse basement where he had been for nearly a decade waiting for the apocalypse. Now, here is the farm where his 6 siblings were also found, and now we know that a 58-year-old man was arrested because it's not clear if they had actually been held captive. Wow. So he got out. We don't know enough to discuss it. He went and got 5
I'm glad we're bringing it up on the show.
Well, I want to know what you would do if you were underground for a decade and got out. There was no apocalypse. What's the first thing Al Jackson does?
Honestly, I check and see how the Browns are doing.
And you know, look, see, they're still terrible, and go right back in the basement. Go right back in the
Brandon,
basement.
what do you do, boo?
I'm getting on Instagram, because in 2010, Instagram videos were only 15 seconds. Now you can go up to 10 minutes.
Wow.
Do it for the gram.
Wow,
baby.
do it for the gram. That's your first thing? All right, go ahead, Linz.
I'd probably skydive.
Oh.
Why not? just get that free feeling. You've been locked up and cooped up. I really am claustrophobic, so
I would just think
moment.
walking on the grass would be like a big deal. Like you're going all the way. What about you, Tori?
I think I would try and reach out to my family. I don't know why anyone didn't say that.
Your family was in the basement.
I text them on the way to the skydive.
Then I'd probably get 5 beers, to be honest.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. Well, check this out. A Wheel of Fortune contestant really went off on his family last night. Some say it was funny. We want to know what you think, so take a look at this.
I've been trapped in a loveless marriage for the last 12 years to an old battle axe named Kim. She cursed my life with 3 stepchildren named Star, RJ, and Ryan, and I have 1 rotten grandson.
Yay! No wonder you came here. You just wanted to get away from everybody. I know you're being facetious.
Absolutely. I love them like nobody's business.
I'll bet you do.
I thought it was funny. What's wrong with that?
I guess, but if you're the grandson, do you think that's funny?
First of all, the grandson's going to profit if he wins.
You guys as comics, isn't there 50% seriousness in every joke? That's what I think.
Yeah, but
so he's being 50% serious.
But
His wife is annoying.
like Brandon is like, you guys have a very sibling kind of relationship.
Yes.
You guys go, but I feel like that's the way you show love. It's like,
That's true.
You know,
That's
like
true.
it's a way to like kind of
He
banter.
says his grandson plays with his beard, and that's fun.
Yeah.
Can I buy a vowel?
And you see different couples in relationships wear shirts like "I'm with stupid."
Yeah,
and it's
yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, come on.
I haven't
have
seen
fun.
that in 35 years. Brandon going back to Revenge of the Nerds.
Let's take it back.
Some old
Let's take it
references
back.
on this show.
I know. If you can stick with us with
Wow.
these old references, we are live. believe
Where's
it or
the
not.
beef?
And coming up, she's a pint-sized star on one of the biggest shows around. This is Us actress Faith Herman dishes about her favorite co-stars. But you, the viewer, are our 5th host. We want more from you. Do you think any of the Democratic candidates stand a chance against Trump? We're sharing those comments, and we want you to vote online. So get this, we're opening it up all day. Go to twitter.com/dailyblastlive and weigh in right now. We need your opinions. We'll be right back.
Hi, DBL Nation. Happy Wednesday. Kelly Schubert here, the DBL digital team. I'm tracking all the breaking and trending news for you, as always. Hey, I have some thoughts on that Wheel of Fortune thing. I am an avid Wheel of Fortune watcher, and I think that's awesome. Everyone always says, I have a loving wife and fabulous, amazing kids. There's only so many adjectives to say good things about your family. I think it was funny. Let me know your DBL take on that. Hey, guys, what's going on up here? Hi.
I have a question for Lindsay.
Yeah, please.
All right, Lindsay, you said that you don't think Buttigieg is gonna make it. Now, politics isn't my strongest. What are they gonna cut the field out to?
The networks decide who appears on their channel, right? So just like you saw, the last debate had much less than CNN's last night, which had 12. I think everyone saw that as the last attempt for everyone, or the majority of the candidates, to put their hat in the ring to be on stage. Now it could go down to like 4, 6.
Who do you think's gone?
Gone for good?
Yeah, from the field.
I think Kamala,
Hawaii.
Booker.
The lady from Hawaii,
Can you keep that with everything?
she was on the far.
I think Klobuchar is gone too. You know, the one who I said
Klobuchar
is.
needs to go, and I think she's excellent. But
I think she's excellent.
She is, but she's great as a cabinet position. I
Who else
don't
do you
think
think
she's
is gone?
Cory Booker.
Everybody but Warren, Biden, Sanders, and Buttigieg, to me. I think Kamala's not raising enough money. I don't think she's got the votes, and I don't think she's in the polls doing well. Those 4, I think, are the ones, and Biden
I think
is
the
not
fourth spot
doing
is up for
well.
grabs right now.
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
it's definitely Warren, Biden,
Bernie,
and 4th question mark.
Yeah, I think it's
so that's why everybody was fighting so hard about that Ellen question last night, because they didn't get a chance to talk about things they were had major issues with, like Kamala said about LGBTQ she wanted to talk about, so they wanted to talk about climate change, and if people were single issue voters, let's say, and they wanted to hear your stance on that, they're not going to get a chance
Were you
to.
surprised Kamala didn't do better?
I thought she was going to be the rock star.
She seemed like on paper she was setting up to be the rock star.
I think she has a lot of people in jail in California that cost her a lot of votes because she's done a lot of things as a prosecutor. Now, XOOX real quick. I hate the rich. Arts and crafts. I have family in prison and they aren't colored. Welcome back to DBL. It's time for Fifth Host when we talk about what you're talking about. So we're discussing last night's Democratic debate. Polls show that Elizabeth Warren is leading the pack, but there are 12 other candidates and a partridge in a pear tree who want the job. Anything is possible. So do any of the Democratic candidates stand a chance against Trump? Simple question, hard answer. Lindsay, let's get to the comments.
Kenneth from Facebook says, if their goal was to give Trump the election, they won in that sense. And I agree with you, Kenneth. I think that I was left with more questions than answers, and I don't really understand what happened last night. So I think that no one is standing out as the rock star that's going to beat Trump right now.
Interesting.
All right. Bia from Facebook says, I look forward to Elizabeth Warren smashing Trump like a bag of Cheetos. I just feel as though Elizabeth Warren has a lot to do in terms of explaining policy right now. I understand it's early. They're going to continue to attack her with her being the front runner, but I'm looking forward to seeing what she has to say during the campaign season. And I think Joe Biden is slowly falling out of it.
Well, I think you hit it on the head, Brandon, when you talk about explaining. I mean, you look at where we are just in the podcast world, like long form interviews, like what Joe Rogan does in 2 and 3. People are into that now.
They want longer information.
Rather than the Twitter, like just the 180 characters. I think you're exactly right. People want to see smaller debates where they can actually hear people expound on their ideas.
Sure.
Like a podcast almost.
That's right, like I just said.
Okay.
Karen from Facebook says, I didn't watch it, but I didn't have to know that not one of these clowns would beat Trump. Karen, what do we say about name calling? We're not calling names. A lot of these people running are very accomplished people in their field. Do you know what it takes to run for president? Do you know what it took to run for a student government president? That was a lot. Now expand that to the whole country. So please just show them the respect. No name calling. I mean, if you don't think they're going to beat Trump, that's your opinion. That's a lot of people's opinion. So we'll wait and see.
That's true. Cindy from Facebook says, it sounded to me like Booker was running to be vice president to Biden. Cindy, great insight. I think you're looking at Booker for vice president and Julian Castro for sure to be vice president. And then I'm thinking Klobuchar in some kind of cabinet position for me. Again, I was disappointed, but Buttigieg to me is getting the money and he's going to ramp up. And I think you're going to see a rock star. I hope so. Take the next question.
Okay. Ty from Facebook says, none of them are really in a good position to take on Trump. They haven't made a good case on how they can truly improve America. And that's what I mean. I think they had ample time, 4 years actually, to get a candidate together, the Democratic Party, and I haven't seen one that's going to take over and really do what everybody's looking for.
But don't you feel like it's still early? They haven't even really started campaigning the way they want to yet.
I think that they had 4 years. I still don't. What did you do at that time?
Well, Obama emerged, what, about a year and a half before?
He had that huge speech, remember, the 2004
right,
and that was the beginning. So someone needs a moment, and you're right. That moment is everything, and no one has had. I agree with you on that. No one's had a moment. So I hear you on that.
Well, stand by.
Stand by. We'll find out. Well, let's check back in on our megaphone. Can any of the candidates beat Trump? You guys are voting all day.
Wow.
We have 52% say yes, 48% say no. And as Lindsay knows, that's margin of error right there. That could be really up in the air.
Why is it just Lindsay that knows that?
Everyone knows. It's pretty split.
I thought, like, politics, you said, wasn't your strong suit.
I read.
Can I just point out something? You guys don't like candidates that curse, correct? Because Biden and Bernie both cursed last night. Just
I didn't say I don't like candidates.
You guys didn't like Trump cursing?
I didn't say anything about it.
I don't like any candidates.
You guys were in uproar.
I agree.
We respect more from our president.
I agree. I don't like any candidates.
I do expect more. It's so weird how we look at the president as like whenever he does something, people either go, well, it's his right to do this, but then when he does something else, everybody's like, he's the president, he can do whatever he wants. When you get to fly on Air Force One, that comes with a certain set of responsibilities, and I feel like I don't want my president cursing.
I agree with you, and I didn't like that they did it either.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I agree.
And I don't care for you guys cursing either.
Okay, Dad.
Not a darn it's when we get off the stage.
Oh boy, coming up on DBL, our own Erica Cobb goes one-on-one with This Is Us actress Faith Herman.
How cute is that human being?
She's adorable. And don't miss,
goodness.
she has a special message out for Zendaya. Check it out. Today's Chatting with the Stars.
We have a Twitter poll up. Please go on Twitter and vote. Do you think any of the Democratic candidates stand a chance against President Trump? Right now, it's exactly split 50-50. Say yes, 50% say no. So vote on our Daily Blast Twitter poll page now. It's going to be open all day, so we'll give you lots of hours to decide. If you watched the debate last night, I think everybody was waiting for a moment. But with 12 candidates on the stage and a little bit of time, there's no time to get a moment.
Also, really important, I would never paired red with purple, but Kiri did, and I just want to say, Kiri,
Someone's writing in, who knew red and, but you said burgundy. Can you just do a little more explaining about that?
Sure. Sorry, I'm eating hummus. I call it eggplant.
Eggplant.
And I don't know why.
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Oui.
Yeah, gosh, I'm sure there's color theory behind this that I'm just not coming up with.
Do that? How cool.
It's fun.
Right? And look at the shoes. I would, in a million years,
Really?
never, ever. Nordstrom Rack, baby, $40.
They're like socks.
Yeah, they're like socks.
Yeah. A little bit of a fall
French at the wall.
Oh. Welcome back to DBL. This Is Us continues to be one of the most captivating shows on TV. Super fan and DBL co-host Erica Cobb spoke with Faith Herman, who plays Sterling K. Brown's daughter, Annie, excuse me. Check it out in today's Chatting with the Stars. Faith Herman, welcome to DBL, young queen.
Hi.
Hi. Well, I am a huge fan of This Is Us, so I'm so excited to talk with you today.
Annie, my favorite child, is there anything that you'd like to do today?
I'm good with whatever.
Bless your soul.
Now, you know your show is a huge success. Do you ever get recognized?
Yes, I do. It always catches me off guard when I get recognized, and it's always so nice getting to meet people that are fans of the show.
Well, we know that you can't reveal any spoilers, although I would love to ask you for some. But how do you keep all of those secrets, and does your family ever try to get anything out of you?
It's not actually hard keeping secrets anymore. Like at first it was, but now it's not. And like usually my family don't ask me for any spoilers because they like to be surprised and like watch the show like everyone else.
Well, I'm going to name a few of your This Is Us co-stars, so we're going to play a little game. Tell me the first word that comes to mind when I name each one of them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, your on-screen dad, Sterling K. Brown.
Funny and silly.
I could see that. Now, how about Mandy Moore, who plays your grandma on the show?
Very kind.
And what about your on-screen uncle, Justin Hartley?
He's funny too. He always has such funny jokes with Mr. Sterling too.
That's awesome. Now, you looked so stylish. You were giving all your black girl magic on the red carpet at the Emmys, girl, rocking that yellow dress. Now, what's it like getting all glammed up for the award shows?
Well, I always have such a fun time, and it's always so exciting getting ready and picking out my dress.
Well, soak it all in, girl. Stay present. Now, you said before that you'd love to work with Zendaya one day. I am a big believer in the power of manifestation, so let's put this out into the world, shall we? Okay,
Yes.
if she were watching the show right now, what would you say to her?
I would say, hello, Zendaya. You're such inspiration. I love you so much. If you ever need a little sister, like a cousin or anything, you can call me.
Well, I thank you so much for your time. You are such an inspiration, a symbol of black girl magic, and I am rooting for you all the way. I look forward to continuing to watch you on This Is Us.
Thank you so much. I had such a fun time.
Well, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Zendaya, call her. We'll be right back.
Promotional consider.
Hi DBL Nation, it's Raquel here with Stephanie, and we are wearing our best Wednesday Addams fashion choices here because I like it. I like yours.
I love yours too, Roxy.
Well, we saw the Addams Family, and we have some thoughts about it, so I'll let you go first.
Okay, I was really enthused with it all because I love anime to start. I'm a big anime fan. And I thought it was actually hilarious, not only for the children, but for adults too. And there was a real mixed audience when we were there, right?
I would agree. There was a lot of kids there, and they all seemed to enjoy themselves. It's a shorter movie.
Yeah.
So even if you're just looking for kind of like a quick spooky fix for Halloween,
yes,
I think this is a good one because you won't be in there for too long. And if you don't like horror movies like me,
Oh, you don't like it?
I am so scared. I'm so frightened. So I was like, this is the perfect Halloween movie for me.
So it made you laugh a little bit, but did you have a few jumpy moments?
I didn't have any jumpy moments, so I'm very happy.
Okay.
It was like a wonderful mix of seeing Halloween stuff and being scared out of my mind. So thank you, Addams Family.
Yeah, I loved it, and I loved it had a really big celebrity cast as well. Some of the characters, I'm not going to give them away. Watch the end credits, and I was really surprised with the characters that were in there. But it made me laugh. I think it had a bit of adult humor in there too, and I just loved the storyline, and the pacing was good.
I agree. I think it's perfect for Halloween. Okay, Steph, I have to know, would you rent it? Would you see it in theaters again, or would you skip it altogether?
Okay, so if I'm going to see it right now, close to Halloween, definitely go to the cinema. But in years to come, I'm going to be watching that again on Netflix. I think it's going to be a Halloween classic.
I can see your parties now, just Addams Family themed.
Oh yes, on Wednesday.
Da-da-da-da.
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 Welcome back to DBL. It's a special day. I'm wearing red and purple. Just kidding. It's Brandon's birthday! We got a cake for you, buddy. Stu's walking very carefully. Okay, can we get a shot of Stu? Let's see how easily he's doing this.
Wow.
Way to go, Stuart.
Can I keep those strawberries for later?
Oh, they all blew out. All right,
There
let's
we go.
pretend to have
Make a wish still.
Make a wish, okay, buddy?
Let's see.
Pretend wishes!
There we go.
We love those!
Appreciate you guys.
What's your intention for 35, huh?
Good question.
Thanks.
To continue to build on what I have going on, you know. I want to build my brand. I also want to continue to, to help out little kids, just pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
That's all I'm about. I've had a lot of fun in my life. And Al, we had that talk last week, and you kind of set me straight, got me ready for 35 and above. So one day I'll be 55 like you, bro.
God bless. Happy birthday,
All right,
bro.
guys,
Love
we'll
you,
see
man.
you same time,
All right.
same place. Happy birthday, Brandon.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
Thank you.